Hello. Okay, we're in. Hello. Hello. How is everybody? Oh no, why is that camera not working? Hello. Why is that camera not working? Okay. How is everyone? I hope we're well. Ooh. Okay, we'll see if that will. Sophie, hello. I hope you're okay. But hello. So I'm just trying to see if I can get this camera to work. Yes. Okay, it's working. We're fine. Nobody panic. So I'm just going to do the one camera today instead of having the extra zoom in Pearl camera, just because I did say I was going to change them over, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So I'm just going to stick to the normal one camera, and then hopefully for the next live I can have it all sorted. Hello. Does it need to be Hannah Lou? Have I missed anything? If so, I can do that. Rachel, yep, I'll pop you to the end, my lovely. No problem at all. Done. Absolutely fine. So a couple of updates. It is an earlier live today, and I'll explain why in just a second. Let me just catch up. She can't make tonight, had to work, but asked if she can move to Friday. Shireen, oh bless her, yes, of course you can. Of course, I'll have a look on the page as well, but yeah, of course you can, that's not a problem. Hannah, yeah, let me know, and easily done, not a problem. And so, Neil, I know, my kids, they are so grown up now. so grown up. Right, so a couple of updates it's an earlier live today because I've basically been off Friday through to Monday. I am running behind on emails and to dispatch the sort of bulk of orders. So I am doing an earlier live today so I can then sort of get fully caught up. We are live tomorrow with the monthly charm deal, but that's fine. That's normal. But yeah, that's why it is a slightly earlier live today, because I want to get fully caught up with emails, mainly emails to be honest. So that's why. Another one is, some of you may have got dispatched emails yesterday afternoon. Now those items that got dispatched yesterday, if you got an email yesterday, actually got sent on Saturday. I think Aaron dropped them off for me. So I obviously had everything ready. So yeah, Aaron dropped them off Saturday, but the emails weren't sent until I was home Monday afternoon. I'm getting lost on my days. So basically, if you recently got a dispatched email from me, it's very likely that it actually got sent 2 days prior to that. So especially if you're overseas, do double check that tracking. All it means for you is that it will arrive earlier for you. Those in the UK, you may have actually received your parcels before you even received the dispatched email. So I do apologise about that. But yeah, I still wanted them sent out even though I wasn't here. So I got Aaron to drop them off for me. So I hope that's okay. But yeah, those overseas, yeah, Shelley, double check, because I think you did get a dispatched email actually, Shelley. So yeah, it will probably have been sent on Saturday, not Monday. So it's just a couple of days extra, but every little helps, doesn't it? Apart from that, we do still have some donated pearls left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here. So those will be going to each person who's here on the order list. Then we've got egg pops, oysters, and then like I said, we'll be live tomorrow for the monthly charm deal, and then Friday's live should be back to normal, as in I should be all caught up with emails and everything by then. Well, definitely by Friday actually, so it'll be back to a normal live as well, if it makes sense. So yeah, it is definitely a shorter live today, but I think it's just needed because I don't want to sort of get even more behind. So it just means that after the live today, I can sort of get caught up digitally, have an early night possibly, and then start running tomorrow. My kids go back to school on Thursday as well, which obviously massively helps every situation. Okay, so I don't know if I'm getting caught up with comments. I'm fine, thank you guys. And I am a little bit OTT on makeup today. I was practicing with my daughter, bless her, because she doesn't often wear makeup, and my sister came over on to do her hair and makeup for us while I was away, because I had to be there prior. I stayed over before the wedding. They came over the day of the wedding. So now I'm slowly, that's why I'm sort of done up a bit more, because I was helping her, or trying to show her, not that I can teach makeup very well, but trying to show her. Okay. Tomorrow is the September monthly charm deal. Let me put the comments in the link of the comments, and then we'll start for the evening. So Rachel has already requested to move to the end, so that's not a problem. So first up will be, Tristan Ogden, you'll be first up, my lovely. Just bear with me a second. If I just get this link. Pre-book monthly charm deals. Ah, so the August one's still showing in there, but no, it's definitely the September one tomorrow. There we go. Perfect. So any other questions, if I've missed anything, I'll try and answer as we go. But yeah, we're just sticking with the one camera today, just until I can actually swap them over. But again, I haven't had a chance to do that. It's been crazy. So, Tristan, you are up first. I haven't seen Tristan comment yet, Neil. Is he on his own account? So, Tristan Ogden, are you here? There will be Anne. I don't know whether that will be for Friday or possibly Sunday. I don't know which day it will get launched, but there is something coming. But yeah, again, I just want to get fully caught up before I launch that. Tristan, you are here. Hello, hello, hello. So Tristan, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Let me mark that you are here. Okay. This is something he's got as it was his 18th birthday. It was, Tristan. I did text your mum to say, pass on my happy birthday, my birthday wishes. There we go. But Tristan, I hope you had an amazing day. You'd like to have an oyster. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. So good luck, my lovely. Oh, let me just get the sand before I open this up. If I bring the sand closer. There we go. Okay, so light pop there. You'd like to keep the shells, not too bothered about the colour. A green would be nice though. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. Now I will clean that up for you in a moment. You've got to promise to keep these shells away from your mum though. Just having a squidge. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so we've got a darker pearl there. I'm just cleaning it up for you, then we'll have a closer look at your pearl. Oh yes, you do get the donated pearl as well. Charisse, thank you. I've even said about the donated pearl, I completely forgot. So you do. So on the last live, there was gifted pearls left over, and we basically donate them, one each, to the people who are here on the order list. Okay, so if I show you your pearl first, and then I'll get Pearline over for your gifted pearl. Now this one looks like he is a dark purple. I don't know if you can see, so he's like he is purple, but he's a really dark, sort of gorgeous silvery dark purple. Now if I get Pearline as well, and your donated pearl is a, if I can pick it up, a burgundy red. So we've got a dark purple and a burgundy red. Tristan, what do you think to these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can of course swap them for colours of your choice. You did say that you're possibly hoping for a green, so I could swap for a green if you would like to. And then I will need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on the jewellery, which colour you would like on there. It's a keepsake for your nan and granddad. Oh, I love that. Happy with them? Okay, would you like to have one on the jewellery, my lovely? I'd say the biggest one is the red, but I'll measure the purple because he came out of your oyster. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Would you like to have one on the jewellery? The burgundy on there, okie dokie, and then you're happy with the dark silvery purple as your loose pearl. Perfect, let me just bring you back up and then I can write that down. And I've wrapped up your shells as well. Tristan, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. Bless you, you're very, very welcome. And yeah, as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. For those joining, yeah, we're just on the first person. I did start sort of later today. Sophie. And oh, Jackie, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very kind of you. Right, up next then today is Sam Heyman. Sam, are you here? It's not on the site yet, Crystal, no. Sam, hello, hello, hello. Let's just mark that you're here as well. And you have got 2 openings altogether, Sam. Which 2 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or one of each? Now I will say, guys, the Christmas section on the website will be staying on the website because it's always, some people do like to sort of pre-order Christmassy bits from now really up until Christmas. So yes, we will definitely be having the Halloween section. We still will be having the different bits and bobs going, but the Christmas section will be on there. Placement wise, it will move down the list slightly, so it's, at the moment it's at the top of the list when you click on to see the categories, so it will move, but the Christmas section and items will be staying on there now. It just be that I may add a couple of more bits to it and obviously update stock and stuff as we go as well. Ramilda, hello. And yeah, my daughter, bless her. I mean, she's a lot prettier than I was at her age. So she's gonna, well, she already is a stunner, but yeah, she is and will be beautiful. You'd like to have pops, Sam? Okay. So, 2 pops. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. I'm going to start with your, oh no, the camera did not go down. There we go. I'm going to start with your gifted pearl. Okay, so gifted pearl is yours. You can keep him, you can swap him, you can do with as you will. And you've got a lighter yolk yellow as your gifted pearl. So it's close to a Simba peach, but it's not quite as bright as a Simba peach, so it is actually a yolk yellow. You're looking for a golden for the hive, and this one may be perfect for the hive. The hive, that golden yolk yellow does look kind of golden, so possibly. But we'll see what else comes out, and then of course we can go from there. So egg pop number 1. Two pearls in your first one. You've got a hot pink and a snow white. So a hot pink and a snow white. And then egg pop number 2. Four pearls in that one. You've got another hot pink, a two-tonal darker pinkle. Now this one is more purple, I would say, overall, but he's that gorgeous pinkle colour. You've then got a darker Cadbury purple and a autumn peach. So if I pop the autumn peach actually next to this top one, just so you can see the difference in colours there. So autumn peach, yolk yellow, hot pink, snow white, pinkle, hot pink, and a darker Cadbury purple. Thank you. Can you get the egg pop bag and pop it there for me, please? What do you think? Now the largest ones here are definitely the pinks. I'll measure them in a second. Is the purple two-tonal? No, I think that he doesn't actually have a little imperfection there, but no, I don't think he's two-tonal in colour. I think that was just the reflection, possibly. Thank you, Bab. Thank you for the drinks. Blink, blink. Have you missed the blink, blink? Oh, and the dogs have come in as well. Is that both the dogs? Yeah, both the dogs have come in as well. They missed us, bless them. They had to go to the kennels. So hot pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Hot pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. What do you think though, Sam? Of course, if you're not happy with any of them, we can swap them for you. I saw, where was my daughter's dress from? I actually ended up getting that one from Next. I don't normally go to Next, but we was struggling to find one that she was happy with. And yeah, so that was from Next, and it really, really suited her. The doggies are early. The blink blink is up there with the pops and the tinkles of the swap pots. Oh, okay, Hannah. To be fair, I love that noise as well, actually, the pearls moving around. And I like it when that, I don't think I do it much. I'll do the noise I love in a minute, actually. I don't think it happens much on the live, but off the live it happens a lot. Let me just refresh the comments, because Sam, I haven't seen you yet. No, I haven't seen you, Sam. Okay. Yes, Rosemary, and her dress was actually higher on one side and longer on the other side. So normally it's like higher at the front and lower at the back, isn't it? But no, it was like a side cut, which made it quite cool as well. Oh, Sarah, you're going to have an amazing week. Oh, peach on the hive and swap the hot pinks for silver bronze. Okay, so this one on the hive, is that right? We pop it in a little bag and then swap both pinks for a silver and a bronze. So let me just have a look for those. When you say silver, would dove grey be okay, or are you looking for more of a darker silvery colour? So that's dove grey. I'll leave that one there, but if that's not right, just shout out and I can swap him. And then bronze. Where is my bronzes? How about one like that? Now I'm going to show you that one. Have a look there. What do you think to those? Just going to put these down because otherwise I'm going to end up spilling them everywhere. So we're going to have this peach on here. If they're not the correct shades though, Sam, do let me know, because I can of course swap them for you. Love the bronze, but you'd like to see a black instead. Yeah. You'd like the black instead. So let me take this one away. So all of these pearls here, are you happy with, or are there any other swaps you'd like to do? I've already taken the peach away though, as that's the one that you'd like on the jewellery. So are you happy with all of those? Yes, perfect. Okay, let me pop these in here for you. I'm glad you're happy with those there, Sam. Oh. And that's on there, and then that's safe up there for you. Oh, sorry, of course. Sorry, Sam, I think my comments are coming through slightly delayed as well, so I'm going to try and refresh them more. So you'd like me to go through and measure? Oh, bless you. It's not a problem. It's a Facebook thing, isn't it? So the chocolate bronze, it's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Darker Cadbury purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not... Oh, no, sorry, he is a 7. The Snow White is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Your Pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The black is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And then your Yolk Yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Yeah, the Yolk Yellow was the donated pal. Yeah, happy with all of those, Sam? Okay, let's pop them in here. And then that's safe up there for you. Sam, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. There we go. Nope. This is also why I don't like to wear anything else, because I always end up faffing with it. They should fit nicely in your cages, definitely, 100%. It's always nice to have a nice collection, especially if you like cage pendants. It's nice to have a nice collection of different colours of pearls, because then you can swap them and change them inside your cage pendants. The sound that you don't normally hear on the live, let me see, do I have a... So it's... Oh, I just spilt the label over. Never mind. So it's not normally in this pot, but it's the only one I've got here. Is... already. So it's literally... It's like that. That sound is so calming to me. So calming. And sometimes I like it, it's soothing to a point where I'll have to come and just listen to that for a minute, and the whole process is just instant, like, ah. It is like waves, yeah. It's like a, and I think because you can also control it, it's just like if you've got some pearls at home, find like a little container and let them just roll. It's just, yeah, I find it so soothing. Those were blood oranges, yes. Those were blood orange. That was the pot I saw first that had the most pearls in. It's basically full. Right. Up next today. Oh, Cherie, did she comment on the page to say that she wouldn't be able to make it today? Let me just have a look. So I'm looking for, is it Shireen Jayasuriya? But somebody said earlier that she may not be here today. Kit, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Oh no, so she hasn't commented on here, but let me come back to the comments. Oh no, it wasn't in that lid, it was a box. My postage labels were all lined up in a box behind that in the tray I pulled out. And as I pulled that box out, the label box tipped and the labels went, but I can easily clear them up. But it's not your fault, Rosemary. So yeah, nothing was in that lid. That was just the lid of a different box. It's just I try to like keep everything like nice and what's the word? Not organised, but organised. And it just, yeah, sometimes it's a bit too tightly packed. And getting all your pearls tonight and doing that. Oh, bless. Yes, Melissa. Hopefully it will help. You took a message off her, she had to work and is in Australia. Oh, bless her. Well, Deborah, thank you for letting me know. And I'll definitely move her to Friday. That's not a problem at all. So let me make a note on the system as well. Just so then... There we go. Not a problem. So she'll get an email to confirm that as well. So that is fine. Right, up next then today is Diane Haspel. Diane, are you here? How many pearls do I have? I honestly don't have a clue, and I am not counting them. I do not have the count time in that. Not a problem, Deborah. And thank you as well. Diane, hello. Let me mark that you are here. So Diane, you have got 4 openings altogether. Which 4 would you like to have? So oysters or egg pops? Or a mix of each? You said thousands. It would be definitely in the thousands, easily in the thousands. And then if we're counting pearls in oysters as well, a lot. Yup. 1 egg pop, the rest oysters. So 1 egg pop and then 3 oysters. So we'll do the 1, 2, 3 egg pop first, and then we'll do the oysters afterwards. You'd like to donate the shells. Thank you ever so much. So let's go down. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? Dale, bless you. Thank you. Oh, okay. You've got is it a... No, it is a burgundy red, but he's a brighter burgundy red. Look at him. So he's not quite cranberry, but he's such a gorgeous, brighter burgundy red. So that's your gifted pearl, Diane. So of course, if you're not happy with that, we can swap it at the end. But that is... Excuse me. Oh, I breathed in my saliva again. Excuse me. So starting with your egg pop. Three pearls in that one. You've got a snow white, a chocolate bronze, which is slightly two-tonal with the chocolate bronze, and a golden yolk yellow. Moving on to your oysters. So oyster number 1. light pop there. Oh, sorry, I just went to pull and a piece of the shell came away. Right, there we go. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster has given you a brighter hot pink. Oh, I can't wait to get that other camera set up again, because I really think it's going to work if I can get it so it's the right sort of lighting and everything. So brighter hot pink there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Quite a nice deeper pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. So again, there's definitely no pearls on that side. And oh, I was going to say I could see a peeper, because all I could see from this angle was that blue, but holding it up, I can see a couple of pearls in there. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Ugh. And there's no more in that one. So you have got triples. 3 pearls in that oyster. We've got a Pepsi blue, a darker Pepsi blue, but he is gorgeous. A golden peach, again a really rich darker golden peach, and a larger lilac, so lilac purple. So darker Pepsi blue, golden peach and lilac purple. And then moving on to your last oyster. Double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And you are twinning. Twinning with, I actually think these are twinning lavender pearls. Let me just have a closer look. Or are they more lilacs again? Let me just see. They are lavenders. Let me just tap them in so they don't go. So you can hopefully see the difference here between the lavender and the lilac. The lilac has got that slight silvery tone to them, whereas the lavender have got that more purpley tone, if that makes sense. So from the top, you've got that brighter burgundy red, a snow white and then a chocolate bronze, golden yolk yellow, then hot pink, Pepsi blue, golden peach, a lilac and twinning lavenders. Diane, I'm definitely going to need, actually no, you can choose to have a pearl on or off the item, but if you would like to have a pearl on there, I'll need to know which colour you'd like on the jewellery. And of course, if there are any colours you'd like to swap, I can do that for you as well. So if I measure the largest, the lilac is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The smallest are definitely the lavender twins. So twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6. twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5 point. Oh no, sorry. Twin number 2 is a 5.5. So they are small little twins there. Swap the yolk yellow for a tidal green. You can. Tidal green. Yes, you can pre-book for a date. So if it is in advance, and on the additional comments on the order form, just say that you'd like to book in for the 10th. Then you get an email from me to confirm the placement, so where you are on the order list in that date, and of course the date you've chosen, unless it's fully booked at the time. However, if you're booking for a couple of lives in advance, normally it's not fully booked. So this is a tidal green here, if you're happy with that one. And you'd like to have the burgundy on the jewellery, yes. I was looking at that one, thinking that red suits your item of jewellery perfectly. But I didn't want to obviously say, because it's personal choice. What do we think here? Donate the white and the chocolate bronze to the next ladies in line. Oh, bless you. So you'd like to donate into Pearline, is that right? So the white, and the chocolate bronze add into here. That's very kind of you. I'm sure whoever receives those will be very happy. And then the rest of these here, are you happy with these colours, or are there any that you'd like to swap? Oh, can you have the rest as your loose pearls? Of course you can. I'm glad you're happy with those colours. I'm just going to pop them in here for you as well. Okay. Perfect. Diane, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. You're very, very welcome. Right, up next then today is Shelley Stanton. Shelley, are you here? Shelley, hello. So you've got 2 4-pearl oysters and then 2 openings as well. So if I get the 2 4-pearl oysters for you, just mark that you're here. Which other 2 openings would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or one of each? Oh, I couldn't grab those then. So 1 and 2 4-pearl oysters. Which other 2 would you like? You've sent a loyalty card. Okie dokie, bear with me just a second. Like I said, I am behind on emails, so I am going to be catching it. So if anybody is waiting for an email, I am so sorry. It's just I've been away since Friday. So I'm going to definitely, it's my priority to get that sort of caught up with. Yep, just found your card. Thank you for the little note on it, that's quite sweet. So 3 openings altogether. There we go. Which 3 would you like to have? I'm just going to scroll up in case... No, you didn't say while I was down. Okay. Babs, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Thank you. 2 regular pops, 1 oyster, donate all the shells. Measure the big boys, looking for greens and blues. Okay, so 2 pops. 1 oyster. Let's go down. We're going to do the donated pearl first, then the egg pops, then the 4 pearl oysters, and then the normal oyster. Okay, so blues and greens, fingers crossed. Your donated pearl is a bridal white, I believe. Yep, so as always, if you're not happy with this, we can swap it at the end for you. But bridal white to start with. Egg pop number 1. Three pals in that one. You have got a dove grey, now that is actually a tidal green. We just saw a tidal green a moment ago, so we've got another tidal green and a brighter lemon yellow. So bridal white, tidal green, no, dove grey, sorry, tidal green, and then lemon yellow. Moving on to egg pop number 2. Excuse me, egg pop number 2. Three pearls in this one as well. You've got a burgundy red, a silver bells. Now we can see here the difference between the two. Oh, actually, I don't know if you can. This one down here is definitely darker. Okay, so this one I'd say is a lighter silver bells. This one is a dove grey. So there is a difference. I don't think the camera's showing that massively though, but there is definitely a difference. And then we've got a rose gold here as well. We're going to move on to your 4 pearl oysters now. So 4 pearl oyster number 1. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So we are quadding with your first one. I'm just going to dry these up for you. Oh, let's just clean that one up a bit more. Okay, so you've got a dove grey again. Another lemon yellow. Look at that. How cool is that? That those 2 colours from the egg pop and these are the 2 colours from the oyster. You've got a, oh, that's more of a Cinderella blue. He does look like he's got a slight tinge of like a greeny, but he's not quite a mint green. So I would say he's more Cinderella blue. But can you see he's got a slight hint of like a sea foam overtone there. And then you've got a brighter pink. Moving on to the second 4 pearl oyster. Lights pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. And I can see a couple of peepers in this one. And there's no more in that one. So again, we are quadding. Now these are actually similar colours to what just come out, so I'm actually going to put the colours under under the colour match, if that makes sense, just so you can see they're the same but they're different. So this one's got a bridal white. We've then got a sunshine yellow, so it's a little bit brighter than that brighter lemon yellow, so sunshine yellow. You've got a Pepsi blue, so Cinderella blue in the first one, Pepsi blue in this one, and then you've got a candy, oh actually no, that's more of a, it's more of a raspberry, like a lighter raspberry, but I'm sort of in between a raspberry and a candy pink with that one. So those 4 pearl oysters were similar but also different. So I hope you're happy with those. And we've still got your normal oyster to go. So your last oyster, Shelley, and then I will of course go through all of the colours again for you and we can decide what we'd like to do. And there's no more in that one. You are twinning with Golden Peach Twins. Okay, let me pop these at the bottom. And then if I go through all of the colours again for you, and then you can see what you think and what you'd like to do. So from the very, very top, you've got the bridal white, dove grey, tidal green, lemon yellow, burgundy red, silver bells, rose gold, dove grey, lemon yellow, Cinderella blue and a bright pink, and then bridal white, sunshine yellow, Pepsi blue, raspberry, candy pink, and twinning golden peaches. Sorry, my brain went then. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours, and I'll just need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, that's absolutely fine. We can swap them for colours of your choice. Now, if I go through and measure the bigger ones for you, that pink is definitely one of your largest ones. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. I would say that he is the largest one, but I'm also going to measure the Pepsi. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. So you'd like to have the Cinderella blue on the centred charm. Okay. Swap the rose gold for a spotted apple for the other charm. Now I'll have a look to see if I've got any spotty apples for you. Oh yeah, I've got, let me see. So there's that one. Depends, that's a lighter apple. I'm just looking to see if I do have a... I mean, that one's got some spots on it, but I don't know if the camera will pick that up because they are literally the slightest spots. So this one, I don't know if so it does have like little spots over him, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think the camera's picking it up at all. And then this one has got like a really interesting little cluster of spots there, but overall is a pastel green. Darker apples. Let me have a look at the other darker apples. There's not a lot in here, but let me just see if there's one with... So I don't know why they're... I must have been really... that one's got a slight spot to it. Again, I'll show you in a second. And that one's got a slight spot to it. Right, let me show you those two. Oh, I do, Tracy. I do. These are my spotty, or not spotty, these are my two-tonal pearls. Again, so just... This one's only got spots in that area there. Again, I don't know if you can see. Let me have a look at this one. Okay, so this one's two-tonal with a couple of spots. So overall, oh look, you see that spot already there? So he's got a couple of little clusters of spots there, and he's a two-tonal green. So I think this one is the brightest green with the most prominent spots, if that makes sense. So I'd personally say this one here. What do you think to that one? I'm just going to, I won't touch the other ones actually. So take the rose gold away. We'll leave the other ones there just in case you prefer any of the others. Oh, don't. I was tidying all that away, Amy, and it was like, oh, because at Christmas we normally have stuffed stockings, don't we? So yeah, I didn't want to, I don't think we can have the snowmen at Christmas. Out of the four of them, return the light one, second on the charm, and invoice me for studs on the other two. Oh, yeah. Which other two pearls would you like to swap out? So I've taken the rose gold. So you'd like this one on the jewellery. These two you'd like to be invoiced for studs. And if I make a note that you'd like the spots showing, is that right? So spots showing, and then you'd like to be invoiced for studs with the apples, and again spots showing. Take out your twins. Okie dokie. Let me pop them in a bag though, just because I do like to keep twins together if they get swapped out. Yes to spots, definitely. Definitely. Okay. So then that's the pearls for the jewellery. With the other colours here, are you happy with these, or are there any other swaps that you would like to do? Swap out the 2 lemon and the 2 dove. for a dark Silver Bells, Candy Floss, Gunmetal, Simba Peach. Two-tonal would be great. I'll have a look. I don't know if I do have two-tonal in those colours, but I can definitely have a look. So two-tonal pinks. So that's a two-tonal candy, but he's egg-shaped. So I'm going to just look for another two-tonal one as well. So I'll show you those two in a second. So pink, Silver Bells, Gunmetal and Simba. I don't have any Simba two-tonals. I've got two-tonal corals, but I don't have... Where's my two-tonal Simbas that I've found yet anyway? I mean, there may be some, but I haven't found any yet. Let's put them over this side. And I don't have my two-tone, I don't have sort of any of the darker ones here in the two-tonal pots. So again, it means that I may not have them. So let me have a look over here. Silver Bells, Silver Bells. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think any of these ones are two-tonal. I'm just looking. My Silver Bells pot, I've always said this before actually, it's got a lot of silvery chocolates in. Oh, that one's, let me show you that one, because that's silver and olive green. Just because you said you liked the greens, and then if I get a darker gunmetal as well. I mean, that one's quite nice actually. Okay, so I've sort of, let me show you what I've got here. If you're not happy with any of them, then I can definitely swap them again. So if we start with the Simba Peach, that is a normal Simba Peach. Okay, we've got the silver with a flash of green. So it's base silver with like a olivey green flash here, if you can see that. If you'd like that one. I've got this two-tonal darker gunmetal, so he's almost like this lighter bluey silver, but then goes into that darker gunmetal again. So two-tonal there. And then pinks, this is number one, so this is a Candy Floss pink, so he's lighter and darker, but as you can see, he is very egg-shaped. Or we've got this darker pink, which again, is two-tonal. He does have a little inclusion there. So yeah, that one's more obviously rounder, and that's darker overall. Out of those, what do you think? So obviously I've taken 4 pearls away and I've got 5 pearls there. So if you're happy with those, I just need 1 to take away. And again, if you're not happy with those shades, I can definitely, just let me know and I'll do that. Yeah, my picker, it's been bent out of shape slightly, so I need to bend look, so those two are too close together compared to these two, which are wider apart. So yeah, I need to just reset this. It's because sand gets picked up and then it gets brought back up into the tube bit and then it bends it out of shape, so I just need to rebend it. The darker pink, and then you love the rest. So happy with those ones there. Lobster on those. So on lobster fitting on the bottom 4. Okie dokie. So for lobster fittings on the Simba two-tone pink, two-tone silver, two-tone gunmetal, two-tone showing. Gift the Pepsi to Tracy Scott. Okay. Yeah, Amy. So yeah, the picker bits can just bend out of shape. So you just literally bend them back in, and then it's okay again. It's just I need to do it properly where I'm not then making it worse. So Tracy Scott is the Pepsi. The burgundy to Sharon Morrison. Okay. The tidal to Leslie. Leslie Oliphant is the tidal. The raspberry to Hannah Lou Valentine. Oh. Okie dokie. Definitely, Amy. I would recommend anybody with lots of pearls, or even not necessarily lots of pearls, but just have loose pearls. That it's so much easier to sort of move them around with one. I mean, it's definitely not a necessity, but I now couldn't do this without it. Sorry, Shelley, bear with me a second. I'm just writing, obviously, that they're from you. Otherwise, I may not remember that tomorrow, and I wouldn't want them not to know when it got gifted who it's from. Okay, so let me read back to the comments. So we've got these ones left. And the rest to the next people in line. Oh, bless you. Bless your heart. Of course, I'll pop those into Pearline. That is extremely kind of you. Okay. Shelley then, bless your heart. The invoice for the studs and the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It'll go to the email address on the order form. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. And as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, and thank you for the donations with your shells. And that's safe up there for you. Excuse me. Up next today is Shirley Guthrie. Shirley, are you here? Thank you, Charlene. Shirley, hello. Okay, perfect. And you've sent a loyalty card earlier today. Yep. Just opening it up, bear with me. Oh, why is the picture open so big when it's... So name, date, and all stickers, that's perfect. So that means you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 openings altogether. Which 5 would you like to have, Shirley? So you've got oysters, egg pops, or you can of course have a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I need to know how many of each you'd like to have. My mug, oh bless you, Leslie. This one I got when I went to Disney last year. I said to Aaron, come Christmas, because we went to Disneyland Paris December 2023. Come Christmas this year, I'm just going to be like craving it. It's the first time I've ever been, but yeah, I thought come December, I'm just going to be missing it, I think. 3 oysters, 2 pops, you can. 1, 2, 3. 2 pops, and let's get this to start with. Would you like, oh, donate your shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So starting with your gifted pal. You've got a burgundy red. So he is yours. As always, you can choose to keep him, swap him, pop him on the jewellery. It will be completely up to you. You're hoping for darker greens and yolk yellows. Okay. Right, egg pop number 1. Two pals in that one, and you've got a darker burgundy. Oh, and he's two-tonal. Let me just move it around. Just down there. Oh, hang on. So it's actually a slight imperfection, which is also darker. So there's little inclusion there. So it makes him two-tonal burgundy and almost like into a black cherry. Next to that lighter burgundy as well. And you've got a darker foresty green. Okay, moving on to egg pop number 2. 2 pals in that one. And in here you've got a chocolatey bronze, almost with like a silvery overtone, and then a bridal white. Moving on to your oysters, so oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So you have got a raspberry. Oh, it'll be amazing, Alison. It is truly amazing. So raspberry from your first oyster. It does look like he's got a slight watermelon hit, but I definitely think it's more base raspberry there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Sharp pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one, and you've got that sort of silvery golden tone to him. So he is like a bronze, but he is very silvery gold opposed to like a chocolate bronze, if that makes sense. Then moving on to your last oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Ooh. And there's no more in that one. You've got a grass green, I believe. Let me just have a closer look. Oh, it's in between a grass green and a sea foam green. Gorgeous. So from the beginning, you've got a lighter burgundy and a darker burgundy. Dark green, then you've got that chocolatey bronze, bridal white, raspberry, that lighter silvery chocolate, and that sea foam grass green. What do you think to all of these, Shirley? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy, we can of course swap some for colours of your choice. The 2 greens on the snowflake fall pendant. Yeah. Oh, I think I've shortchanged you an opening, Shirley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have. I forgot to count the snowflake fall pendant as 2 openings. So you're actually due another opening, my lovely. With your other opening, would you like an egg pop or an oyster? I do apologise, but you'd like to have the raspberry on the July 2022. Yeah, sorry, I just literally looked, as you said the 2 greens, I've just looked at the item, and yes, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, and then you've got the loyalty card as well, which makes 6, and we only did the 5. So I do apologise, but we get to do another one. I'm so sorry. Let me bring you up. So sorry. So yeah, would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? of the extra one. Didn't even realise. Oh, bless your heart. It's just, yeah, it's completely my fault. But you'd like to have an oyster. Okay, so what we'll do is I've wrote down those colours. However, if this oyster makes you change your mind, that's absolutely fine. I can put these pearls back in the sand. Okay, so your last oyster, let's go down. Light pop there. Oh, I can see it's trying to pop out. Yep, it just popped. The knife squidged it out, but I will still squidge. So there's your mother of pearl. The pearl's popped out here. And there's no more in that one, and it is a creamy white. So yeah, just below that other bridal white, you can see it's slightly creamier in colour. So obviously at the moment I've got the 2 greens on the Snowflake Fall and the raspberry on the July 22. Swap the creamy white for a bright yolk yellow. Yeah, I actually had one in the swap pot from earlier, so I can bring that back if you're happy with that one. That one on the B. Yeah. So then it would be one more item that we need to have a pearl colour for. What do we call the bronzy ones? So this one's the lighter, this one's the darker chocolatey silver. And this one it does have like a goldy tone. It's like a silvery chocolate. So that's the darker one, that's the lighter one. Yep, the donated one was the lighter burgundy red. Can I match them? Let me have a look. That's close. It's not a perfect match. So the answer is probably, I probably could, but it might take me quite a while to find them. No, that's not. Now I've just put that in the sun, that's not right. Just because I did locate all of my chocolates. These are all my chocolates. So yeah, it may take me a while. Are you looking to... Right, let me show you what I've done so far. Anne, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. So your one here, and then this is the one I added in. So they are similar. They're not the exact match, but they're similar. And then your one again is this side, and this is the one I've added in. Again, it's not the exact match, but they're the similar ones. So your ones, these ones are just covered up, and these ones I'm covering up now, the ones I've added in. Both in simple drop earrings and be invoiced. Yep, which two pearls would you like to swap out? to invoice for simple drop earrings. The white and the darker burgundy. Okie dokie. And then that leaves you with the brighter burgundy. And would you like that on the last pendant, or would you prefer to have that pendant with no pearls on? Ah, yep, you've just said, sorry, put the brighter red and the snowflake gift. Okay. So your invoice, my lovely, will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Shirley, I hope you're happy with everything there. And that's safe up there for you. You're very welcome, Shirley. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Sorry, I don't know if I said it then or not. Right, up next then today is Terept Sidhu. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. If I haven't, I do apologise. But Terept Sidhu, are you here? How long is the waiting list for oil slicks? I don't think I've got anyone on the wait list for an oil slick. I also don't have any oil slicks available, so it will just be whenever one becomes available. But yeah, I don't think I've got anyone on the waiting list. It's from the top of my head. Oh, bless you, Hannah. So you're still making the envelopes for it? Or what's the last I read, you were making all the cases, envelopes, I don't know what to call them, wallets. So, Terept Sidhu, are you here? If you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And then if anyone else can see Terept or Terept, please comment on that comment because it will bring it forward so I can see as well. Okay, so I haven't seen them, so I'm going to mark them as not here. If they come on, we can add them in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. So up next then is Emma Neville. Emma, are you here? You finish those now, you're doing... Oh, adding money into them, I see. Do 2 random spins a day and put those amounts into them. By the 20th of September, you'll have 505 pounds. That's amazing. So do you have to pre-plan to get like cash out of them, Hannah? I think that would be my issue. I'd get the cash out and the cash won't stay there long. So I'd have to sort of just put it straight into there. I think that would be my issue with it. Emma, hello, hello, hello. Emma, you've got 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like to have? You've got oysters or egg pops or a mix of each. There we go. Egg pops, so 3 egg pops. Oh, I couldn't pick up 3 then, so 1, 2 and 3. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Again, we're going to start with Pearline for your donated pearl. Okay, your gifted pearl is a bridal white. Moving on to egg pop number 1, Emma. Good luck. Hannah, that's so organised. I mean, it's brilliant. Oh, so Emma, you've got 4 pearls in your first egg pop. We've got a silver bells, a forest green, a burgundy red, and a creamy pink pearl. So it's a base cream with like a pink overtone. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one. You've got a darker gunmetal grey, a silver bells, a burgundy, more moving towards a black cherry, so slightly darker than the first burgundy red, and then a cranberry red. And then your last egg pop. 3 pearls in that one. You've got a bridal white, an icy blue, and a petrol blue. What do you think to all of these? I'm just going to move that one down there, so we've got 3 rows of 4. So starting from the top now, you've got dove grey, forest green, burgundy red, creamy pink, gunmetal grey, dove grey, black cherry, cranberry red, bridal white, icy blue, and petrol blue. If you're happy with these, Emma, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Yeah, that petrol blue is gorgeous, isn't it? I'm after 2 olivey chocolates if I have them. We lost our cat last week and I'm trying to get as close to her colour as I can. Oh, bless your heart. I'm so sorry for that, for your loss there, Emma. Olivey chocolates. We had one earlier, didn't we? Let me get that chocolate pot back. Way back I did sort these into like sort of as close colours as we can. But thank you, Jackie. Right, not that one. Stop dropping pearls, please. Oh. Okay, so, nope, gone again. I'm going to have a floor full of chocolates. No, I don't think it'll be this pot. These are all slightly darker ones. No. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it'll be this one, but I'll keep looking. So I'm sort of doing a double look. I'm sort of looking at them as I pour them into my hand, and then I'm sort of letting them move around into my other hand to have a look just to see if anything catches my eye. I mean, that one's got a slight, I don't want to say it's olivey, but it's got a slight greeny tone to him. Well, this might be the pot actually, which has come closest to it so far. Right, let me have a look this way. Let me show you those two, see what we think here. So it does have a little inclusion on that one. So that's number one, and then number two, they're very similar actually, these two. They're perfect, okay. And you're very welcome, my lovely. Which two would you like to swap out for those? Swap out the two whites. Okay, so those two chocolatey ones on the item there. Which colour would you like on your other item of jewellery? What do you think? So you've got your other item as well. Are you happy with the colours here, or are there any other swaps that you would like to do? The gunmetal on that one, Okay, and the rest are perfect as your loose pearls? Oh, perfect. So there's no other swaps that you'd like to do, my lovely? No, I haven't given up on it yet, Gemma. I just haven't had a chance to swap the cameras round, because once I think once I swap the cameras round, I can get the lighting to how it is now. And I haven't had time to do that yet, so I've sort of gone back to the normal way for now. Then hopefully for the next live I would have swapped them round, and then I can test it out that way. It's just because I haven't had a chance to test it, so I didn't want to sort of faff with everyone again and make you wait while I try and sort the colour angles out. But no, it should hopefully be a new way of doing it once it move on. Emma, you're very, very welcome, and I'm glad you're happy with everything there. And that's safe up there for you. Worry about my arms? Oh no, it's fine. I just hold it like this, like. But no, Aaron's stand is here, so I'm using the stand for the dish. But this stand, I'll show you, with the camera here, doesn't work because of. Look, so it would be too far away. I mean, yeah, too far away. It really needs to be like this. But no, it will. Hopefully, we'll have where we've got the little picture in the corner as well. I just need to swap the cameras round and have a play with it. Once I'm caught up on emails and sent the next batch out of the orders which are ready to go, then I'll play with that and see what I can get. See if I can get it working properly. Shirley, bless you. Thank you for the stars. It's very kind of you. Up next today is Kit Donal. Kit, are you here? Shelley, bless you. Thank you for the stars as well. Again, I do appreciate that. Thank you. Kit, coming to you from hospital, bless you. I hope you feel better soon, Kit, and get home. You'd like to have egg pops and donate the shells. Okay, so you've got a 4 pearl oyster, and then you'd like to have an egg pop. Okay, if we start, of course, with your donated pearl, are there certain colours, Kit, that you're hoping for? Good luck. Oh, that one came out quickly. You've got a darker, let me double check. I think he's a darker chocolatey purple. So I think he's a base chocolate with like a little bit of a purple overtone. If you can see that there. Now, if we do your egg pop first. You've got 3 pearls in your egg pop. You've got a silver bells. Oh, a darker petrol blue. Still quite bright though, actually. And then a golden yolk yellow. Moving through to your 4 pearl oyster. Light pop there. Little bit of flesh there, but there's definitely no pearls on that side. And there's no more in that one. So we are, of course, cording. Okay, so you've got another silver bells, just not quite light enough for the dove grey, but they're quite beautiful together, those two. You've then got a bright pink, slightly two-tonal with your pink there, a denim blue, and it's a pickle green. So dark chocolatey purple, silver bells, petrol blue, golden yolk yellow, pickle green, silver bells, pink, and a denim blue. What do you think to these? It's your first pickle. Oh, and you'd like him to go on the jewellery? Of course you can. Let me just measure that one because he's a little bit bigger. He's not a 5. Oh, he's a runaway. Not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. So you'd like the pickle on the jewellery. And you'd like to have lobster on the chocolatey purple. Lobster on the choc purple. Okay, not a problem. And then the rest of these pearls, what do you think to these colours? Are there any you'd like to swap? Oh, Irene, I don't think I saw it, but thank you for the stars as well, Irene. It does. So you've got this blue and this blue. So I can give you a midnight blue. Lighter icy blue, a brighter icy blue, and let me have a look if I've got a TARDIS for you. So denim, light icy blue, bright icy blue, TARDIS, midnight, and then your petrol. Lobsters on those. Yeah. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy with all of those, my lovely. Pop them in there for you. Okay, let me bring you back up again. So the invoice for the lobster fittings will get sent across for you tomorrow. Obviously, don't worry about paying it. You're in hospital, so the invoice will get sent over, but obviously don't rush on. Get yourself better, and then you can obviously look into whatever. Now, automatic reminders for invoices do get sent out automatically. I don't. It gets sent out every few days as reminders. So obviously, if it keeps sending reminders and you're still in hospital, it's not me sending them, it's an automatic thing. Okay, so yeah, no rush on that, and I hope you feel better soon. And yeah, thank you for the donations of your shells as well. And that's up there for you. Up next then today is Rachel Burton. Rachel, are you here? Rachel, hello. I hope your little one is okay now. Let me mark that you're here as well, Rachel. Okie dokie. So you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Did it not, Jennifer? If that's the case, if you pop me an email over, I can send you a link which takes you directly to the invoice, and then going in it a different way might help. So if you'd like me to do that, let me know. Just pop an email over with the order number and then I can find it for you. She's asleep now. Oh, bless her. Should be 3. Wait, Rachel, isn't it? Oh, I just haven't put it together. Bear with me. It's in here. Oh, I bet it's right. It was literally the one right at the bottom. No, it's here. You're right. It is 3. Okay. Sorry, I just didn't pop them together. It was 100%. I just popped it in the basket, and so I wouldn't forget, and then I forgot to put them together. It's how organising works sometimes. But 3 openings, my lovely. Which 3 would you like to have? So again, oysters or egg pops or a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. 3 pops, okay. 1, 2 and 3. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? Again, you get a gifted pearl as well, so we're going to start with the donated pearl. That one came shooting out of there then. And here's a lighter yolk yellow. So again, this one you can choose to keep. You can have him on the jewellery, you can swap him, you just treat him as one of your own pearls. So lighter yolk yellow. Now, egg pop number 1. Three pearls in that one. You've got another yolk yellow, very, very similar to the first. I just think it's slightly larger. You've got a golden peach. You're hoping for reds, greens and purples. Okay, so the last colour from the first egg pop is a forest green. So far 2 yolk yellows, a golden peach and a forest green. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one. Now that shake then didn't sound like 4, but yep, definitely 4. Oh, and straight away, let me move these out. Straight away you've got another forest green, slightly brighter than the first one. You've got a chocolate bronze, a silver purple. So this one's a base silver, and then we can see that purple overtone there. And then a bridal white. And then your last egg pop. Four pearls in that one as well. So let me go through these colours. A lemon yellow. So hopefully you can see the difference between the yolk yellows at the top and then that lemon yellow. Then you've got a darker Cadbury purple, another chocolatey bronze, and a autumn peach. So from the top, 2 yolk yellows, a golden peach and a forest green, then bridal white, silver purple, chocolate bronze and another forest green which is slightly brighter than the first, a lemon yellow, Cadbury purple, chocolate bronze and a autumn peach. And now I'm going to measure these bottom two, as these two are the largest definitely here. If you're happy with these colours, Rachel, then they are yours. If you're not happy, we can swap them for colours of your choice. So do let me know and we can swap some out if that's what you'd like to do. So the chocolatey bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Swap the second yolk for a lighter green. Okay. It will have to be 2 tonal greens if that's okay, just because I'm still waiting on the greens to arrive. Now when I say 2 tonal, it's the slightest bit 2 tonal, so I don't think it's going to be noticeable, but I'll just show you just so you can confirm if you're happy. So yeah, it's just the slightest little 2 tonal difference there. Okay. You like 2 tonal? Okay, that's perfect then. Are there any other swaps you'd like to do? First, chocolate for a red. Yeah. I'm going to get the burgundy red. However, if you prefer a cranberry red, then do let me know. So burgundy red is slightly darker. Let me show you actually. Forest for a watermelon. I'm going to take the darker forest. I'm going to pop it to the side though, and if you prefer me to take the other one, let me know and I'll swap them out. If not, I've taken the darker one for now, which is the one at the top. So watermelon. Let's go this one here. So, oh, he's 2 tonal. Sorry, I didn't realise. I'm going to leave this one here, but if you prefer not to have a 2 tonal with this one, I've got others which are not 2 tonal. So I'll put that one there, but if you prefer to swap them, I can definitely do that. So yeah, happy with that green to swap out? Okay. And then we've said what other colours, Isabel? What do you think? You keep that one, brilliant. So we're happy with that watermelon. So Isabel thinks that we should swap the other yellow. So you've got yolk yellow at the top and lemon yellow at the bottom. swap the lemon for a pink. Yeah. Like this, oh, if I can pick it up, like this pink here. That's perfect, that pink. Okay. Are there any other swaps you'd like to do? See the two purples next to each other? You can. So this is the silvery purple. So this one is a silver base, but we can see the purple overtone. And then this one is a darker Cadbury purple. Again, it does look slightly two-tonal actually. Let me do it over here. Okay, yeah, so he is, I didn't see that before, slightly two-tonal. I can show you a brighter Cadbury purple if that would help. Let me have a look for one. Cadbury. There. It's possibly like that one. Yeah, that one's definitely brighter than that one. So if I put that one down the front there, does that help? Just looking just to see if I've got any other. No, I think all my Cadbury purples are in that pot at the moment, unless they're inside the egg already. Like as in egg pops. Keep that one and take the two-tonal one. The darker one, so keep those two, is that right? Yeah, brilliant. Let me hold it back up for you. Are there, oh, lastly, could you swap the top peach for a gunmetal? So the golden peach at the top for a gunmetal. I'm going to show you, oh actually no, that one. Let me show you this one. Let's see if this one's okay. It's slightly lighter. I'd say it's still more gunmetal, but it's got It's slightly lighter, if that makes sense. So it just depends if, let me pop it down so you can see it's still as well. Are you happy with that one? Yeah, happy with that one? Brilliant. So are there any other swaps you'd like to do? Let's just hold him back up again so you can see. And if we're happy with these colours, I'll need to know if you'd like to have one on your jewellery or... Now with your jewellery, you can choose to have your pearl on or off, because you have the watermelon on the bracelet. You beat me to it every time, Rachel. Watermelon on the bracelet and the rest with lobster fittings. Of course you can. Oh, is Facebook being funny, guys? I'm sorry if Facebook's being funny. Let me bring you back up here. And if I write this down as well. So we're going to have watermelon on the bracelet. And then lobster fittings. Okay, so the invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Oh, yep, no, before we move on, just double check that you're both happy. Yep, Izzy, you're happy? Rachel, are we happy? Perfect, brilliant. Well, you're very, very welcome. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Okay. And that does bring us to the end of the live for today then. So we are live tomorrow for the September 2024 monthly charm deal. So we're live from around 7:30 tomorrow night. And the order list will be posted around 6:30. There is still space available if you would like to order for that. It's only the September monthly charm deal openings though. No loyalty cards. If there's anything else on the order, it gets opened like on the next following live, which will be Friday. So I hope you all have a brilliant rest of your evening and I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. Bye.